Hello everybody, my name's Elliot. Welcome to All About Cricket. It'll be a news channel involving anything cricket related. We can talk about anything. On today, it's going to be the first video. It's going to be a trial video. We'll see how it goes. We're going to talk about profiles and how balance affects the shots you can play and the weight. So there's going to be a few videos on talking about balance, ping, weight. Why weight really doesn't matter in the bat you pick. We're going to go through a few profiles. I've got 5 bats here. We're going to talk about them today. Well, 4 bats, but ones we can talk about. First off, it's a Keeley. Pro Players Warner, Max Spine, Max Edge, 211. Very nice bat. I've had a bit of a hit with it, and it just needs to be played in. I said 211. So this is a 3/4 short blade and a normal handle. It's going to feel very nice through the shot. Really feel that 211, so it's not really anything that's going to pick up, 1 or 2 ounces lighter. But all in all, very nice bat. So the balance point is, when I talk about balance point, it's very much telling you if you chop this bat in half, so you're going to have the same weight on each end, which is a very good indication of how well the shape has been made, and how high of weight you can go. So if you like a 2.9 bat, but you like a 2.9 down low, the more higher you can get it towards the handle, the weight, you are going to benefit with going up a weight. So you can go to 210, 211, 212. I like a 211, 212. I'm happy with a 211, 212. I have used a 213, 214 before. One of my other bats I can show you is a 213. So your balance point is still right near the stickers. So you can tell I can feel it. It's balancing right there. So let's get a tape measure. Let's see what it is. So these Keeleys, they're pretty good. So that is basically 350 mils from the toe. And this bat is 855. So 350, 855. So that's why it picks up probably about its weight. 211, maybe 210.5. But I do have a bat here, it's picking up quite well. Around about 390. So that's nice Keeley Pro Players. Next up, this is the match bat I used this year. Labour and Wood, a mid-high. But the 2 next bats I'm going to show you is going to be, they got a specific spec I wanted, and they hit it. So this one, 210, as you can tell. Very nice bat. This is a mid-high mega. The blade length is going to surprise people. The blade length is 1 inch shorter, and the handle is a normal length handle. No long handle, short blade, long handle. This is a short blade, normal handle. So it's about 1 inch shorter than anything, or a normal bat I should say, in the blade. So you can pack that willow right into the blade. So really nice ping to this one. Full to the end of the season, I was hit 250s and 84. Really nice. So that balance point. Back, yeah, I reckon. Right there. We'll get that tape measure, if I can find it. And I think that's going to be about the same. So 345 from the toe. And this bat is 820 millimeters overall. But picks up like an absolute dream. Very, very nice. Needs a bit of a refurb, but that's for another. Really nice. So that's a mid-high. The next one is a mid-mega. So that's got a bit more wood down to the toe. It's a really nice bat. The same features. I think it's about 820 mil length. Check that. Same as the bat before. Yep, 820. Same weight. Tell, really thick handle. So with the Keely's got a real thin handle, very Asian market-like handle. But I like mine as a thick. You get more weight towards the handle for a better pickup. So you can marginally get like a mid to mid-high, picking up like an absolute dream. And you're still going to have, with the mid-highs, you're still going to have a decent hitting area from about there to about there. So you're still decent, and it's still picking up like a dream. Very nice, light. So this 210 feels like an absolute dream. 2.8. I would put it at 2.8, 2.9. Very nice. Just sling through with your power shots. So right there. You'll be surprised. 340, I reckon. Yep, 340. So everything's balancing around about that 340 mil era. Really nice, really thick. It's also got a feature that I've kind of liked. It's got the iron stain going through the back. Gives it a little bit of customization. Really like it. So the next one is a new Labrum wood I just brought. As you can tell, I really like the Labrum woods. Really rate them. They can be really hard pressed, but I asked James for a nice, like a light press. Something that doesn't need too long to get going. As you can tell, Labrum wood. This is just a mid-high. So it's a mid-high mega. Thick oval, just for a nice feel in the hands. And the same thing. The length of this one should be 855, I think. 855. Yep, 850. And the balance point right there. So that's right near the stickers. So that's going to be, I reckon, 360. So you're going to have 360 higher up in the blade. That's 212 higher up in the blade. And this hard pressed to feel like a 210. It's really nice. And it sets off with the handle. Very nice. Really thick. That's what you want. The next one is not an actual GM. Well, it's been modified to be I think it was an inch shorter. Not my bat, it's just another one of the close friends. Bat Rav, and this is a 845, so it's only 10 mil short. But the blade length, let's see what the blade length is. I'll actually measure the mid-high blade length and I'll show you the length. So this is 540 mil blade length. I just had GM 213. Really nice oval. And this right there. $330. So that's 10 mil short of all the other bats. So that's going to mean is the weight's a bit to the toe. This was a normal bat. You'd have, I reckon, a bit higher. You'll have about 340, 350 balance point. But I did have a bat. I don't know if I've still got it. It had 390. So you're putting more weight towards handle. And it was like a 212, 213 bat. And it felt beautiful. It actually felt really nice. One of the first Laden woods I've brought. That will be it for today. So, in conclusion to what I've said, I think you've got to realise that when you're buying a bat, you've got to look at what you're buying and balance points. It's not always about spec. It's not always about the biggest bat you can get. I think weight, the Achilles 211, 210, 210, 212 and 213. You can go up to that higher weight as long as the balance is higher up in the bat. Like I said, I've got enough actually. I do have another bat we can have a look at. So the SG. So that will be considered a mid to mid-low. Let's see how this balances up. It's an RSD Select. Really nice. Performs quite well. A mid, I would say a mid. Oval to round on top. Let's see, right there. So, I think this is going to pick up quite well. With about 360 to 370. 350. See? It's around about 350. And I think it's going to pick up quite well. This is the bat I've got to start knocking in. Rugai. Really nice. And it feels quite now nice. The shot's through. But other than that, really I want you guys to look at your bats and where they balance up. And the higher up in the blade, the better it's going to feel, that balance point. My name's Elliot. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you soon. I think for number 2, we're going to look at profiles and how you can manipulate your balance point. Yeah, we'll get some other bats. I'll show you, your 360s, 370, your 380 mil up to the balance point. And then we're gonna look at what else I can get my hands on. and get a few other bats. But that's all for today. Thank you.